Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I would love if you would hit the subscribe button. My name is Taylor and I would love to have you join my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 10 top baby girl names that I love but won't be using. The truth is that right now me and my husband have decided that we don't want to have any more kids, which is kind of sad, but that's just what we think is best for us. We have two. We have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and honestly I don't plan on being pregnant or having kids anytime soon, if ever again. So I could use these names if we change our minds, but I don't think we will. I really gravitate towards like regal, feminine, very dainty sounding names. Like I like them to be sophisticated and strong, but dainty at the same time. Hopefully that makes sense when you hear them. That probably will make sense. The daughter I have, her name is Adeline Elizabeth, and I have a son named Noah James. I plan on doing a top 10 baby boy names that I like as well, so let me know if you guys would like to see that. Let's go ahead and get started. I have my notebook right here. My first baby girl name is Everly. I love that name. It wasn't even a contender when I was pregnant, and if I had heard it, it would have been. But now my husband says he doesn't really care for that name, but if I was to get pregnant, I would probably try to push for this because I think it's super, super cute. My next name is Avery, just short and sweet, feminine. I really like that one. My next name is Elizabeth. Now, I just said that my daughter's name is Adeline Elizabeth, so I wouldn't use this for a first name. I guess technically I could, but I just don't think that I would. I think that it's a very strong name, but still very feminine, very classy. My next name is Noel. My son's name is Noah, like I just said, and I thought about naming my daughter Noel because I do like names that go together, but I think that it's just too much. I think that if I had a Noah and a Noel, I would just be confused all of the time, which honestly, I mix their names up now and they sound nothing the same. So I'm kind of thankful I didn't go with that name, but I think it's a beautiful name. My next name is Caroline. I think that Caroline just sounds too similar to Adeline. And let's just say that if I had another girl, I wouldn't want to have to make it go with that. Like I wouldn't have to have a Adeline, a Caroline. I feel like the next name would have to end with "ine," and I just don't want to start a trend that I can't finish. But I think it's a really pretty name. My next name is Charlotte. This name has kind of blown up, but I think it is a gorgeous name. I think that it's strong, I think that it's timeless, and I really love it. The next one is very similar. It's Scarlett. Now, when I was pregnant with my son, I loved the name Scarlett. It was a very high contender on my list, but my mom said something that just bothered me. She said that it sounded kind of like provocative to her. She thought of like a provocative woman when she hears the name Scarlett. And since then I realized I think a lot of people actually associate that, but I don't know. I know a few people with a baby girl named Scarlett, and I think that it's very cute. I don't think of that when I hear their names, but I just think that I can't get that opinion out of my head, and I would be worried to ever use that name. My next name, my husband is not a fan of. It's a very old-fashioned name, and that is Margot, and that was my grandmother's name, so it is old-fashioned, but I've always just loved that. It just sounded so strong. It's very different. I only know one Margot other than my grandmother. I've only met one, so I still really like it. Oh, I'm out of breath for some reason. Okay, my next name is Dahlia, and I also like Delia, but Colin, my husband, has an aunt named Delia, and I probably wouldn't use it because of that. But Dahlia just sounds very old-fashioned, very classic, and my last name is Rose. There again, just feminine. Obviously, a rose is feminine. I love that name, and it's getting really popular too, but I still love it. Those are my top 10 baby girl names. I hope that you enjoyed. Please subscribe.